Hi, I'm Conneaut YouTube television volunteer Martha Sorahan, bringing you Conneaut's hometown happenings for the week starting February 26th, 2026. Christina Doherty was presented the Conneaut Area Chamber of Commerce prestigious 2025 Citizen of the Year Award Tuesday night at the Chamber's annual dinner at New Leaf Event Center. Doherty, who owns Castaways Pizza and Grill and is president of the Conneaut Convention and Visitors Bureau, received the award as a longtime community promoter and organizer of free community events. The Chamber ballot called her a nonstop force of energy. Conneaut City Council's February 23rd meeting set a record for one of the longest in recent years, clocking in at 1 hour and 57 minutes. City business was very brief, with Council appointing Babs Lageza to the Conneaut Port Authority and reappointing Shelley Vendetti to 5 more years on the Conneaut Board of Health. The legislators moved to a second reading, an ordinance to appoint former Conneaut City Councilman Nick Church to the Port Authority, which Pastor Tim Kraus had urged during the meeting's public comment section. Mr. Kraus said that Mr. Church is a generous, unselfish man of great integrity who is passionately in love with the community. He said that at times, we, himself included, all need our feathers ruffled, and he said Mr. Church has no bad motives. The first of many presentations came from Conneaut Health Commissioner Nichelle Blood, who still recommends flu shots as influenza B is the most common type of flu right now. She said that state-level changes in COVID reporting policies require only hospitalizations. Those who test positive for COVID may treat the illness like any respiratory virus. The bulk of the meeting's public comments centered around the effects of a data center in Conneaut and a plea for the city regarding actions by federal ICE agents should they come into the community. Jen Simpson said she is opposed to the city selling out to data centers, saying their electrical and water needs would not only destroy the quality of life in Conneaut, but due to the current data center bubble, could and likely impact on existing businesses of industry, tourism, farming, education, everything, she said. She fears the end of the boom, when it comes, could leave many abandoned properties. We don't need to be part of the race to the bottom to build a tax base, she said, suggesting that a committee be formed to ensure wide participation in any data center decision. Sarah Brower of Ashtabula led comments by an organized contingent asking county municipalities and townships to pass an ordinance that it has written stating that local law enforcement personnel would refuse to be deputized, that is, by ICE if agents came in to arrest undocumented immigrants. The presentation included photos of children of families detained in Minneapolis. One speaker said her son is fearful that agents might come to his home. The group's bottom line is that the ordinance would send the message that leadership is here to protect those who live here. It would also be a signal to county commissioners that we don't want them to sign anything either that would get them involved with ICE. Conneaut City Council President Terry Moisio said that any local law enforcement response would not be made without law enforcement input, and that he would not ask officers to be put into a position of violating federal law. Because such an ordinance might lead some law enforcement to resign, he said this must first be studied from all sides of the issue, not only the hype surrounding last month's events in Minneapolis. He said there is more to it than passing an ordinance. Local police, he said, would use common sense to enforce the law, and if criminals are involved, the city has to follow federal law. This is Conneaut, not Minneapolis, he said. Councilman Oki Emery, however, said that if such legislation passed, officers who wanted to resign would be free to do so. Mr. Moisio also said that any legislation would be drawn up by the city's law department and not a group of concerned citizens although they acknowledged that their proposed resolution was their first attempt at writing one. Few in the group were Conneaut residents. All have been attending local council and trustees meetings countywide to show Ashtabula County commissioners that just as the county was hostile to bounty hunters in pre-Civil War days, its citizens will be as hostile to ICE today. Finally, Joel Specht asked council to do a better job of communicating, asking that meeting agendas be posted well ahead of the meetings and through more than newspaper postings. Mr. Moisio agreed that improvement is needed. City Council will meet in work session at 5:30 p.m. Monday, March 2nd. 10 Conneaut Middle School 8th graders were recognized at the annual awards luncheon hosted by Conneaut Rotary Club for their winning essays reflecting their thoughts after spending a morning in Conneaut Municipal Court as part of the long-running My Day in Court program. Conneaut Municipal Court Judge Nick Irochi presided over the program held at the Conneaut Arts Center on February 24th. He described all the students as respectful, attentive, and asking a lot of good questions. In this, their first trip to the court, the students, Lily Bennett, Emily Cutlip, Carson Day, Blake French, Ava Hyde, Violet Miller, Cassidy Miller, Josh Harmon, Mira Weidler, Blake French, and Caitlin Winner said they found it not only smaller than expected, but its proceedings shed new light on the legal system and how it dictates fairness. Conneaut's My Day in Court program is one of the longest running in the state. There's also big news in Ashtabula County. A Go Bus stop will begin offering public transportation from the Ashtabula Harbor on Monday, March 2nd. Go Bus is a rural intercity bus program of the Ohio Department of Transportation that has over 40 stops statewide. Go Bus has 4 intercity bus routes that extend into unserved regions of the state, according to its website. This line will go from Ashtabula to Toledo. Another line connects Toledo to Columbus, a third Columbus to Pittsburgh, and a fourth Toledo to Cincinnati. The local Go Bus stop will be located in the public parking lot at Cloven Hoof Brewery on Bridge Street. The route will connect to stops in Painesville and Cleveland, including the RTA station at West 150th Street that links to Cleveland Hopkins Airport. The bus will pick up westbound passengers 7 days a week at 9:50 a.m. and eastbound passengers at 2:19 p.m. Prices are affordable, with the highest ticket just $40. Ticket prices are being discounted until the end of March. Ashtabula County Commissioner Casey Kozlowski said the Ohio Department of Transportation had reached out to him about this expansion late last year. The expansion added 26 new stops in the state, and Ashtabula was chosen as it is the most populous city in the county. Mr. Kozlowski said that most Go Bus riders are college students, and the Ashtabula stop is just a few miles from the Kent State Ashtabula campus. He also said the bus should bring people to Ashtabula and popular Bridge Street. Check out all the information on ridegobus.com. In other school news, congratulations to Conneaut Junior Alexis Warner, who set a school record over the weekend for 3-point baskets in a single season. She broke a record that had been set in 1991. So far, she has made 44 3-point baskets, and that old record was just 42 baskets. Unfortunately, the Lady Spartan season, with 9 straight wins at the end, concluded with a crushing defeat to Laurel School in Cleveland in division sectional play on February 24th. In local theater news, Arlene's Broadway on Buffalo opens its 2026 season with the Best of One Acts, an evening of one-act plays on stage March 13th to 15th and 20th to 22nd. Showtimes are 7:30 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays and 2:30 p.m. Sunday matinees. The theater is located at 236 Buffalo Street. March 13th is also opening night at the Ashtabula Arts Center, where High School Musical Junior will feature a cast of students in 2nd through 5th grades, many of them performing on stage for the first time. From March 19th to 22nd, students in grades 6 through 11 will perform that same show. Both casts were members of their production classes. Show times are 7:30 p.m. Fridays and 2 p.m. Saturday and Sunday matinees. There is a sensory-friendly performance at 6:30 p.m. Thursday, March 19th. Check the website for tickets. Also this coming weekend, March 7th, at Edgewood High School will be a performance of Frozen, the musical. The Ashtabula Arts Center is presenting a juried women's art show in March with drop-off deadline of artwork on Saturday, February 28th. Artwork must have been completed within the last 5 years, be framed and ready to hang, and must not have been exhibited previously at the Ashtabula Arts Center. Check complete details on the Ashtabula Arts Center website. In library news, Conneaut Public Library has a special historical newspaper exhibit through Friday, February 27th. Newspapers on display will include the Conneaut Gazette and News Herald, and they date from 1880 to 1990. Many are original copies, but photos were taken of papers that are not in user-friendly condition. At 4:30 p.m. February 26th, Conneaut Public Library will host the next session of the Ashtabula County Public Library's America 250 Reading Challenge with a discussion of Chains, The Seeds of America Trilogy by Lori Hall Sanderson. Attendees will be entered to win prizes. The reading challenge continues at participating county libraries through June. Conneaut Public Library's Cookbook Club will meet at 1 p.m. Friday, March 6th. Bring a favorite mocktail plus the recipe to share. The club is for those 18 and up. Kingsville Public Library Lego Club for grades K to 12 will meet at 4 p.m. Tuesday, March 10th with a Lego challenge. The library's final Makerspace Friday is February 27th with free use of Cricut machines, heat presses, 3D printers, and more from 2 to 3:30 p.m. In the Stacks Book Club will meet 6 p.m. Tuesday, March 3rd at Kingsville Public Library to discuss Book Loves by Emily Henry. Pick up a copy or download it via the library's Libby app. The Conneaut Arts Center is offering a new Art Gym Open Studio Wednesdays 5:30 to 7 p.m. for ages 13 and up with open access to art supplies. You may bring your own artworks in progress. This is all under the direction of Tom Kerrigan. Chris Davis' next painting skills workshop, Delicious Desserts, is 6 p.m. Friday, February 27th. That's for persons 18 and up, although teens under 18 may come if they are accompanied by an adult who is also taking the class. In other local events, the Conneaut Youth Center welcomes the public to a Civil War play, Conneaut Drummers, at 4 p.m. Thursday, February 26th at the Youth Center. The play is written by Kathy Warrens, and it highlights Conneaut Civil War history with narration by Doctors Greenleaf and Amos Fifield. There is also a cameo appearance by Conneaut Police Officer Tim Rose and K-9 Augie. Corpus Christi serves its fish dinners 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Fridays February through March 27th. Dine in or carry out at the Parish Hall, 734 Mill Street. The motto is "Come hungry, leave happy." If you are a sweet wine lover, the annual Ice Wine Festival begins Sunday, March 1st at area wineries with special events every Saturday in March. Festival hours are noon to 5 p.m. daily, but check your favorite winery for specific events. The cost is $10 per person per location with $5 designated driver ticket available. The Conneaut Ministerial Association is sponsoring 2 Sunday evening ecumenical community Lenten services at 6:30 p.m. The first is March 1st at First Congregational UCC Church at Main and Buffalo Street. Use the entrance at 211 Buffalo Street across from Conneaut Fire Station 1. Spartan Fest, a fundraiser for Conneaut School Athletics, is coming to New Leaf Event Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Saturday, March 7th with live music, cornhole raffles, and snacks. This is an adult event, ages 21 and over, and it's BYOB. Tickets are $20. Good Shepherd Lutheran Church is taking orders through Sunday, March 8th for its Easter candy sale through Marianne's Chocolates. Pickup is March 29th. Order through the church office. And looking way ahead, Castaway's annual community Easter egg hunt will be held at noon Sunday, March 22nd at the Township Park Bluffs for ages 2 to 12. It's held rain, snow, or shine. It's totally free and no registration is required. Good Shepherd Lutheran Church distributes free bag lunches from its West Portico, Grove Street, and Lake Road, Saturdays 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Tuesday is bingo night, 6 p.m. at the Conneaut Human Resources on Mill Street. Resources Center, that is, on Mill Street. And the Hope Warming Center on Liberty Street offers free hot meals 6 to 9 p.m. Wednesdays. And the Hope Warming Center invites the public to a bowling fundraiser at 2 p.m. Sunday, March 15th at El Camp Lanes on Stadium Avenue. It includes a basket raffle and 50-50. Food will be available for purchase. Contact Robert at 440-417-2722. Reservations and payment are due by Friday, February 27th. This week's last but not least, it's a little more than 4 months away, but Red, White, and Boom over Lake Erie is well into planning Conneaut's celebration of the nation's semi-sesquicentennial. The organizers, which include President Debbie Carlson returning from 2025, and officers Tyler Howard, Neil Simpson, Melissa Arcaro, and Kelly Beeman, are looking for volunteers in all capacities for the 3-day 4th of July event. Check their Facebook page. That's it this week from Ohio's Sharpest Corner. Until next week, I'm Conneaut YouTube channel volunteer Martha Sorahan saying so long.